I am Denis Lenoir. I'm a cinematographer. I don't want a lens which weighs 2 kilos, and I don't want a lens which is like that. I mean, if I am outside, I still use a zoom, and I still use a 10:1 or 12:1 zoom because I think it makes sense working exterior day to have a zoom. It's more efficient. I prefer to use primes than zooms regularly because it forces me to think and to make a choice, to compare fast lenses. There was the old ZEISS, we call them Grande Ouverture Geo in French, you know, the 30 years old 1.4 ZEISS, which have been my workhorse for years and years and years. But now, the other day, I was here, I was chatting with Christophe at the ZEISS booth, and he showed me the new, how do you call them, Supreme lenses. And you know, there's a new lenses every week from around the world. And they are designed, these guys, for medium format. And unfortunately, I would love to, but I'm not shooting medium formats. So I am mildly interested. And they are big, and me, I'm more, as you heard already, in small lens. And then Christophe took the 50mm from the shelf and gave it to me. And now I discovered that they are light. And I'm thinking, now these are lenses that I'm going to use, I don't know, but certainly try and see how I like them and all. And I certainly will try them compared to something else, blindfold again. I have a new theory. It's something which just struck me, I don't know when. Suddenly, I see myself, but not only me, all my colleagues, and even young and so experienced and all, as I don't have I have a French word for that, passeur. I mean, go between, but it's not exactly go between. It's passeur means I learn something from a director, and then I teach it to another director. So in some way, DPs are, I mean, their mission in some way. I mean, it's not their main mission. Their main mission is obviously to shoot a movie. But part of their mission it is to pass knowledge from one director to another director. And this is something we do even without knowing, you know, we do it all the time. So be nice with your crew also. I mean, the crew, I always start a movie saying to my crew, feel free to tell me anything you think about my lighting. I will not have time. I swear I will hear it and stop for a second my chain of thought. For instance, if you come to me and say, oh, Denis, don't you think the background at night, for instance, is too dark? I would look at it. Probably 9 times upon 10, I would say, no, it's good for me. And then I would not discuss with you why it is good for me, because obviously I have better things to do at that moment. But if you want at dinner or lunch or whatever, I'm happy to talk about it. On the other hand, and it happened to me all the time, I mean, all the time, once in a while, I would say, oh, yes, you're right, shit, let's do something. So even if you know what you're doing, and you have a plan and you have a vision or whatever you call it, still accept what people are telling you, because sometimes they are right. Even though when I start a movie, at the very beginning, the first day, the very first morning, I still have this feeling that I don't know how I'm going to do it. I don't know how to light. Obviously, after 15 minutes, I mean, that's fine. But I think it's necessary. I read somewhere, and I was thinking, oh, okay, that it's only the ignorance and the people who are very bad in their profession who thinks that they know everything, and the one who are not the best, but good, they are certainly doubting of themselves a lot, and